All right. I totally forgot to be recording this. I didn't even think, but like I'm trying to think, trying to get some more content. But again, like I mentioned, I'm back on demo. I literally, this is so irritating because I literally just won a trade. I literally just won this trade right here, and then after I was like that, I was like, I should be recording. Fuck. All right. I took two trades so far, and they were both W's. So let me just. Okay, so that was one trade. Let me try to remember. Fuck the other trade. It was definitely a 2 minute one. Oh, I think. Hold on. Let's literally try to find the time back again. So this is the performance. Wait, let me just make sure you can see this. Yeah, you can see that. Okay. So I took from this. I don't. Okay, let's just turn it back the time because that's not right. I took two trades. What are they talking about, bro? Okay, I'm taking it back from. That's today. I took two trades. That is so weird. I literally did take two trades. Listen, they say I'm lying. That's okay. So I took a trade at 8:54. 8:54. Let's go back. Well, the trade ended at 8:54. So, wow, this is so unprofessional. I wish I had a tract, but I didn't have a tract. Oh my god. But it was like something. It was around here. Yeah. Okay, so I figured it was based off of the, okay, so cool. We're back on schedule. My fault, my fault, my fault. All right. So we'll just bar replay this hope. Okay. I definitely don't remember where I was, but this is it. So I had this short position, and then I had it as a limit order. I put it one tick above the zone, and based off of that, I have, like I mentioned, the negative risk reward, so it's like 6 ticks. So I have a 0.5 to 1. Um, so I have a limit order. This candle tapped me in. That was not TP. I was in this trade for like 10 minutes. I'm on the 2 minute chart, so that's like 5 minutes. Wait, what? That's like five candles, not. So that was the TP on that one. So again, I got in here. This is a demand zone. It's a demand zone, supply zone, and I like to mark up the entry of like with the wick and stuff like that. That's how I mark it up, just to save on cost. And if because it would be different if I had this whole thing. It probably worked out better, but it would be like that would take up most of the. I guess that wouldn't make much of a difference with the stop loss that I have. Well, it wouldn't make much of a difference anyway because the stop loss is already that low anyway. So I'm just saying shit. So yeah, so this was the trade. It took 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 minutes. They did not lie, and that was the first TP of the day. Oh, let me just change that. The second one, it literally just happened, and that's when I was like thinking. Oh, and I just want to say, I'm learning about ranges, and I didn't think that this was a range because this one broke higher than this one. Usually, if this move was like right, we came down, and then this move right here came up, but it didn't pass this high, and then came down, started to come down, I would then be like, all right, I'm gonna mark up the zone as a as a uh as a range, a potential range, and then have a limit order over there. So I didn't do that because it created a new high. But then when I saw this move, and I was just like, all right, this looks like a range. I did not do this because I was scared. I could have marked this up like how it's marked up now and set a limit order on this area right here, and TP would have been hit. So I didn't do that, but then it hit. Then I was thinking, what if I do the same thing on this side? Again, I did not go for this because I was afraid. It ended up hitting TP before, it went up because the zone, I don't want to take that out. The zone, I had it marked up from right here. So it would have been, and I always have it one tick above. So it would have been here, and then this move or this move itself would have been hidden TV. So that would have been like 2 or 4 minutes in trade time. So I didn't take any of those, but the next trade that I did take, which just hit TP before I before I entered in. If I was like a scammer, this would be like, damn, or what. Anyway, I'm literally on demo. Um, so this one right here is a zone that I marked up. Um, it's right there. I had a limit order. I set it 1 tick above. Price tapped into it, and in 2 seconds, no. All right, I'm sorry. Price tapped into it, and then as soon as it tapped into it, that same candle hit TP because you see by the wick, it went as high up as this. So it got in, tapped into the zone, and then it wicked down, and then boom, TP got hit. Um, so yeah, so that was that. So it was pretty cool. How much time is in here? So I've been talking for like 6 minutes. So I'm currently like as far as tracking trades and shit like that. Like I've been doing that consistently for a couple months, like 4 months or something. Like every 3 days. Like so I was trading like 3 days a week, 4 days a week type shit. Um, so I was a part of it, but this is really something that was like, I just need the time. Like I mentioned, I need to feel more safe. I need to, you know, just get on the good side of my psychology, get on the good side of my personality, and really start honing in on who I am versus, focusing so crazily on the profits. As I've mentioned before, I am a money oriented person. It's literally all I've been obsessed with my entire life. It's what, you know, dragged me into trading in the first place because once we hear about trading, we're just thinking about, whoa, you can make this amount of money that quickly. Oh my gosh, and you don't need X, Y, and Z. Like, oh my gosh. And it's just so like it's a beautiful thing, but the more you get into it and when you're really trying to change your fucking life and you're not just trying to fucking full port shit all the time, it's difficult. So now I'm just really honing in on who I am, who I believe I am, and just running with that, to be honest. um Damn. Okay. Yeah. I got lucky because something that I need to improve on is checking the fucking news. Hold on. Okay, there's nothing there. Oh, well, Trump speaks soon. How are they going to say this is medium impact? Trump is speaking. It should always be red. What the fuck? What are you talking about? I'm scared. Okay, 20 minutes from now, or less than 20 minutes from now. But yeah, price is currently in a range. It's currently in a range. Um, but yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. Unfortunately, I did not capture any of the two trades, but I'm happy to go over this, have this little trade breakdown of, me, just continuously backtesting. I may just do this, when I wake up, and I'm like at work or I'm at home right now, supposed to be working. But I am not. I'm just kind of like wiggling my mouse, just making it seem like I'm working, but I'm barely doing that. I'm barely doing that. Okay. I'm just like checking to see if shit is here, checking my emails, very, very attentive to my work, kind of. But yeah, I think price is currently in a range. You could say with the sideways movement. The only thing about this is that I just don't know where the end is. You know what I mean? Because it previously was here, but now we got this huge move. Checking the 10 minutes seems like it had a huge rejection off of this wiki area. Wiki. Ha ha ha. Anyway, yeah, so if I wanted to, this would be a good spot. So what I'm looking for now, because I don't normally trade ranges, but like I'm practicing because I realized that I'm obsessed with trading and I have a hard time stopping to trade during ranges, but the way how I would trade ranges is how I would trade regularly, which is, what I've showed you, the two examples that I showed, and that doesn't work when you're in a ranging setup or a situation condition. It works when you're trending because it goes with the trend, but when you're going buy and sell and sell and buy, like even though I have a huge stop loss, it's like, girl, understand the conditions. So I was thinking to myself, some people stay away. So they're like, stay away, close the charts. I know who I am. I don't like to stay away. I don't like to stay away. If it's a market condition, why stay away and versus learning how to trade that kind of condition? Because you can trade you can make money at any time in the markets. It all depends on the strategy, right? So for the person that I am, I don't like to stay away. If there's really no reason to stay away and there's a way to learn how to trade each and every condition that the market holds, why stay away? Why not just learn or recognize that it's not a trending market and trade in a different way that aligns with the market that's in front of your face? And so that's kind of what I've been doing, and just trying to practice on. And that's what this whole thing is. It's just me practicing and getting better at the skill of trading rather than focusing less on the money, which is, a tough task for a person like me. But, I know that that's what I need to do in order to reach the places that I know that I'm going to reach. So, so yeah, I'm not gonna make this video too long. Honestly, gonna stop it right here. I'm gonna continue to trade, but only if there's a proper opportunity. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'm out.